And that is when I realized that I was not learning about like dating or having flings at 18 in my first apartment, totally clueless. That is, I was learning how to do risk management at that point. I mean, I was so freaked out by this scenario in at this audition with this guy that was crushing on me, because basically, you guys, what he was saying way too loudly, the subtext was, "Hey, asshole, remember me?" But he's like saying this so that other people, other actors that I go on auditions with, like routinely, are hearing this. Like, you know, you're in a restaurant and somebody falls apart at the next table. I mean, you notice, right? So from that point on, new rules for Sean, right? And I'm learning this, I guess, you know, it's good that I'm learning this at like 18, because I now know a few things. I now have an operating manual with this like crazy redhead that's like, you know, crushing on me and not leaving me alone and then weirding out on me at an audition in the lobby prior to the read. So, new rules, like I said, for Sean from that point on. First of all, don't take them home because they know your address. I was fully tweaking on that. And it's like this tucked away, like you don't get a place like that and just like willy-nilly give out your address. You're there like tucked away for a reason. Rule number two, always get their occupation. Again, this is like my little manual at 18 for a while until I met my husband, like a few years later, that I had to work from, that I created for myself. And like I said, number two, address. We don't want people like the crazy redhead knowing where you live. How do I know he's not going to show up at the gate and bother Gwen and Richard upstairs? Um, and then, of course, the most important in terms of like, what is your occupation is, are you in my category? So I cannot at this point date guys that are closeted or whatever that are in my category, because this radioactive thing could happen. And so it's then at least in Hollywood, you know, for those of us, it never again is, who do I like? Who do you like? No, it's like it becomes a question of, is this person, this actor that I am without a doubt going to see? And trust me, I saw a few, but they were discreet, that I had had flings with. One starred in a famous sequel. Who cares? Anyway, the thing, I guess, I don't know if you can call it a takeaway, but I was now constantly asking myself, is this person going to walk into my life again? Like that guy? And so from that point on, if I find out that this guy's number one an actor and notice that he's in my category, close back on, run for the hills. Okay, I'll let you go. Thank you for putting up with me, and I enjoy your valuable time. Take good care. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.